So let's get started. Kneeling position to start. Hands facing up and just sit up nice and tall. Take a nice inhale through the nose. And then exhale, come forward into your narrow child's pose. So your knees are together for this one. And just slowly let your head drop towards the mat, maybe resting your forehead. Just do some gentle sways from side to side. Nice conscious breath through the nose. Exhale, release. Now we're going to start by placing our head right onto our mat. And you're going to lift your hips up. Place your hands down for support and balance. You can bring your knees a little bit further apart. We're going to trigger our marma points, which are on the center of our head, our scalp. So we're going to rock back and forth. So shifting hips back a bit, putting a little bit of pressure just lightly on the head. And then push back on the crown. You should feel this on your upper back. Nice little stretch. Just nice and gentle. Not forcing anything. Just a little pressure on your head. Good. And then sit back down. Reach your hands forward again into your child's pose. From here, bring your knees a little bit further apart and bring both hands over towards the right side. A little side stretch. And you could turn your head slightly, looking over or under your left armpit. Really stretch those arms out. Engage the muscles. Straighten the arms. And then slowly walk your hands over to the other side. Just take a nice inhale, nice breath. Release down heavy on that left leg. Looking, peeking up towards your right armpit, really reaching those arms, straightening your elbows. And then come up into your tabletop position. Let's do some figure eight with the hips. So we're bringing the hips down and forward, back towards the heels, and then forward. Just create a lot of feel-good movement here. Good. And then let's do some where we're dropping the belly towards the mat and then up towards the sky with the spine. So a little bit of cat-cow with some more larger movements, big circles. Good. And then come up onto the tips of your toes, still on your knees. Bring your hands behind your head. Just a little release with the neck. Especially if you have any neck or upper back pain, which I'm always stiff in that area. So it feels really good to just release your head down, really slowly move from side to side, just a little bit of pressure with your hands, elbows out to the side. And then place your hands on your knees and continue with that roll as you try to sit up a little bit more. So we're slowly bringing our head up as we do these gentle rolls from side to side. Good, and then we're going to come up onto our knees. Bring your hands behind your lower back. Quick little push of the hips forward. Beginner camel pose. Bring your chest up. Chin up. Nice deep breath. And then back into your tabletop position. And then tuck your toes into your downward facing dog. Feet can be a little bit wider apart. Little bend in the knees or elbows as you sway from side to side. After you sway a little bit from side to side, try straightening your legs and straightening your arms. And then focus on lifting your hips up. Heels are heavy, really feeling your fingertips pressed into the mat. And give your head another turn from side to side. Look to the right, look to the left. And then walk your hands back for a forward fold at the back of the mat. You could start with your knees bent, grabbing onto your elbows, a little sway from side to side. And then slowly as you sway, you could just bend one knee and the other. And then release your hands down, heel toe your feet a little bit closer, about hip width apart. And then bring the weight onto the balls of your feet and come a little bit more forward. Try to have a nice flat back. Still pedaling those heels, one and the other, sort of bending one knee and the other. Look a little bit more forward. Using blocks if the mat is too far away. And then bend the knees, rise to stand, reach all the way up, give yourself a nice good morning stretch. Yes, bring all that beautiful positive energy, bring your hands to prayer, maybe a little back bend as you reach your arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Nice, take a moment, feel this positive energy. And then bring both arms all the way up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive all the way down into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower, walk your hands forward, come into your high plank position. Just hold here on your toes, lifting your hips up towards the sky, squeezing the belly in. Good. And then bring your toes to the outer edge of the mat. You're going to pivot onto just to your right foot and right hand as you reach the left arm all the way up. So back, a nice big circle, stretch. Open up the chest. Reach that arm up towards the sky or ceiling. And then reach it forward. Reach, 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 reach. And then lower down. Switching sides. So we're just pivoting the toes slightly over to the left. Right arm goes back. Up and around, take a pause. Ooh, the sun is coming out. It's so lovely. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale. Bring your chest up, hips up. And then lower down. Back into your high plank position. And then lower down onto your knees. Release your toes. Arch your back slightly as you bring your chest and chin all the way down to your mat. Whew. Take a little moment, a break here. Let your shoulders come up off the mat. So I'm trying to bring your elbows in. And then looking forward, you're going to reach back, grabbing onto the top of your right foot. You could use both hands here if you wanted. Just a nice little quad stretch. Push your hips into the mat, your right heel in towards your glute, and just try to lift up. Lift your shoulders just a little bit up as you hug that right foot in towards your glute. And release and switch sides. Good. Lift up. Push the hips into the mat. And then bring your hands down to your side. We're going to push up to our upward facing dog. Bring your knees nice and wide for this one. A little bit of playfulness here. We're going to bend one knee in and the other. And as you do a little movement with your hips, a little side to side, warming up our spine. Good. And then bring your toes to touch. Sit back into your wide-legged child's pose. Bring your knees a little bit wider, opening up the hips a little bit more. Reach forward. With every inhale, elongating the spine, bringing your head forward. And then exhale, lower down to your mat. Let's take a nice little pause here. Really feeling those hips open. And one more breath. And then roll back up into your tabletop position, right into a couple cat-cow. So just drop the belly, inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Roll the spine. Right onto your toes and downward facing dog. Bring your feet a little bit closer together, pedal them out. And then lift your hips at the heels nice and high, bend your knees, and do a little walk, hopper step to the top of the mat. Another inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Bend the knees, rise to stand, reach all the way up. Nice, bringing that beautiful positive energy, hands to prayer, down towards your heart. Oh, what a beautiful day. Nice. Come forward if you're not already there. We're gonna lift our right leg back and step it back into our warrior one. Both arms come all the way up on the inhale and hold. Bending the front knee, feeling nice and strong, palms are facing in. And then we're gonna drop our hands back and come forward. Nice little flow here. Inhale as you rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then placing both hands, reach towards the top right-hand corner, stepping the right leg back just a little bit more. Reach, reach, reach. Drop your head down. Try not to bring those hips too far to the left. Reaching forward. Both hands are on the inside of the left foot. And then bring your hands a little bit closer. Drop the knee down. Release the toe. Bring your chest forward. We have our lizard pose. And now tuck the back toe, straighten the leg, and just hold this pose. Keeping the right leg nice and strong. Engage the muscle. Hold, hold, hold. Good, and then drop the back knee, release the toe, and then walk your hands back for your half split. Keeping your hips square. Let's start just by bringing the lower abdomen forward. Option to take your left hand, grab the outside of your left foot. Pull your head in towards your left knee. Few conscious breaths here. Good, and then slowly come up, and right from here we're going to transition into our side plank variation. So you're going to pivot the right foot and extend and reach up. So nice little transition. I'll do it one more time. So we're in our half split. You got it, just stay there. Pivot the foot, bring the right hand down and lift. Arm can be all the way up towards the ceiling, pushing your hips forward, or bring the arm right up over your head. Nice. Come all the way back forward, tuck the back toe, swing the leg back into your tabletop position and transition into your downward facing dog. One breath here. Then lift the heels, bend the knees, walk or jump to the top. Inhale on the halfway. Exhale, fold. Take a pause here. Bring your head a little bit closer towards your knees and maybe bring your fingertips aligned with the toes this time. Hips are high, bending at the hip creases. And then one vertebra at a time, feeling your feet gripping into the mat as you come up to stand. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up. Point your left foot back. Nice, controlled step back into your warrior one. Bending the right knee. Inhale, lift. Hold. And then lower the hands and the body comes forward. Exhale down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, reaching now towards the top of the left side and bringing the foot back, reaching your arms forward. Foot is still firmly planted at the back, 45 degrees. Good, reach, reach, reach. Feel the strength of the right hip. Bend down deeper if you can, opening up. And then bring your hands inside, a little bit closer to the inside of the right foot, dropping the back knee into your lizard. You do a little sway from side to side. Come down onto your elbows if you wish. And then walk your hands back for your half split. Option to take your left hand wrapped around the outside of your right foot. And now we're going to transition into that side plank variation by dropping the right toe, pivoting the left, and then dropping the right hand down, left arm comes up. And then reaching for the sky, pushing your hips forward. Option to take that arm for one last stretch over your head, full side body. Good, and then coming forward, bring that right leg back, tabletop position to downward facing dog. Let's flow it out. Bring the toes a little bit closer together, rolling into your high plank position. Knees or toes, chaturanga down. Upward facing dog. Nice inhale, take a pause. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, walk, jumper step to the top. Inhale halfway. Exhale, lower. Bend the knees, rise to stand. Reach up, and then hands to heart center. Bend the knees, arms go up once more, up and back. Swan dive all the way down. Step back into your high plank position, one foot in the other. Drop the knees, arch the back, chest and chin goes down to the mat. Push up to your upward facing dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Just take a little pause here. One breath. And then lifting the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, open the hip. Really focus on lifting the right knee up. Shoulders are still square. And then lower down. Switching sides, left leg up. Right away, bending the left knee. And then lower down. From here, we're going to step our right foot forward between our hands, drop the back heel, and come right into your warrior two. Hold. Really focus on bringing that right knee out. Bend a little deeper. Now we're going to straighten the front leg and go into our reverse triangle. So both legs are straight. Option to wrap your arm around your back or just let it slide down your left leg. Reach up. And then coming forward for your warrior two once more. Cartwheel the arms down. And then send your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee. And then lower into your downward facing dog. Switching sides, left leg goes up, three-legged dog. Stepping it through your hands. Transition right into your warrior two. And hold. Your next inhale, straighten the front leg. Drop the back hand, reverse triangle. And then coming forward to your warrior two. Cartwheel the arms down, swing the left leg back, three-legged dog, and then lower down. Lift the heels, bend the knees, jump to the center, do a little halfway lift. Lower down, and then open up to a nice wide-legged forward fold. Bend the knees slightly, bring your hands or fingertips down, and just take a moment to let gravity pull your head closer and closer towards the ground. And then heel toe your feet a little bit closer together if they're super wide. Have your toes pointed to the outer edge of the mat. Bring the hands to touch, shooting both arms all the way up, pierce the moon, and then lower down. A few times, squeezing the glutes as we rise, lower, rise, lower. Lift up, exhale down, and up. Exhale down, and from here we're going to interlace our fingers behind our back, straighten our elbows, and come into another fold, bringing our arms all the way up towards the ceiling or sky. Lift and hold, maybe give your head a little bit of a shake. And then slowly come up, bend the knees, come back to the top of the mat. Beautiful. We're gonna do 2 sun salutations. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, lower your hands down. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, forward fold, head to the knees. Pick up your right foot, step it back. Inhale, look up, low lunge. Left leg back, body straight, retain the breath into your plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, down to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, inhale, look up. Left leg forward, head to the knees, exhale. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, prayer position. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, head to the knees. Stepping the left foot back, inhale, look up. Right leg back, plank position, retain the breath. Lower knees, chest, and chin, exhale to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Stepping the left foot forward, inhale, look up. Right foot forward, head to the knees. Exhale. Take a pause in your forward fold. Let's take our peace grip fingers, grab our big toe, pull our body in a little bit more. We might feel a little bit tighter. Drop that head. A little bit of movement. Enjoy the stillness. Enjoy the sensations of your body moving, blood flowing. Good. And then from here, we're going to step our right foot back nice and far. Drop the right knee down into a low lunge. And we're going to extend both arms all the way up. You bring your hands to prayer, pointing your fingers up, maybe a little back bend. Lift and breathe. And then lower down. We're going to transition into our half moon. So just springboard forward, lifting the right leg up, taking the right hand. You could start by bringing it to your hip, peel the body open. Right arm goes up towards the sky. And then lower down. Lower the right leg and then step back the left, drop the back knee, low lunge, lifting both arms all the way up. Reach up. Really stretching that hip. Nice. And then lower the hands, transition into your half moon. Springboard forward, and then slowly picking up your left hand, bring it to your waist, and then up towards the sky as you peel your body open. Flex the foot. Reach up, look up, and then lower down. Bring your feet back to the top of the mat, and then kneel down, come into a little ball here. Give yourself a little bit of self-love as you squeeze. Try to balance here by coming up a little bit onto your toes, and then wrapping your arms around your legs. Drop your forehead down towards your knees. And then hands behind you as you release all the way down to your mat, always giving yourself that good head to toe stretch. Bring your toes together, reach up toward or over your head, point your toes. You shift your hips one way and the other. And then bend your knees, have your feet find the mat. Just lift up to a quick bridge. Feel like it's needed. Bring your chest forward. Squeezing the glutes, lifting high. And then lower the hips down. Bring both knees into the chest and rock from side to side. And then drop both knees over towards the right for the twist as you stretch your arms out. Maybe look over your left shoulder. Reach, reach, reach. And then knees back to center. Shift the hips a little bit to the right if they've moved. And then dropping both knees over to the left side. You're looking over your right shoulder. And then back to center. Release your legs down. Take a nice one more deep inhale and maybe a sigh as we prepare ourselves for our Shavasana. To really take this time now to fully relax into this beautiful pose. Starting with our toes, relaxing our toes, relaxing our feet, our ankles and our shins, our toes, our feet, our ankles, our shins are fully relaxed. Then relaxing your knees and your thighs and your glutes, relaxing your torso, your hips, your knees are fully relaxed. Relaxing your lower back, your waist, your chest, your lower back, your chest is fully relaxed. Relaxing your hands, your wrists, your forearms, all the way up towards your shoulders, your forearms, your hands, your wrists are fully relaxed. Relaxing your shoulders, your neck, your head, your eyes, your face, your head, your eyes, your mouth, your neck is fully relaxed. Focusing on your breath and your body becoming heavier and heavier, just melting into the surface, melting into the ground, the space beneath you. If you want to stay in your Shavasana, please do. If not, if you're ready, just start to create a little bit of movement with your hands. Maybe make a fist, point your toes, and then give yourself another full body stretch. As you roll over towards your right side, and keep your eyes closed, keep the energy within, and come up into a comfortable seated position with me. Bring your hands to your heart so we can give thanks and gratitude for this beautiful practice. I hope that this made you feel both physically, mentally, and spiritually better. Now take this positive energy that you now have and share it with all those that you love. Namaste.